Hi, I'm Tom Nyberger from Tucson, Arizona, and I'm the inventor of the Brake Check. First, I think I need to tell you that I've been driving professionally for 36 years. I've got 2.8 million miles without accidents. I think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to commercial transportation. This is a tool that I invented that is going to help the professional and commercial drivers nationwide be compliant with 396.11, which is a rule and regulations from the FMCSA. Rule and regulation 396.11 gives 11 points of inspection that every commercial driver needs to do daily, and they have to document these things daily. Now, one of those things that is on 396.11 is for the commercial drivers to confirm that their brake lights are working. Now, if you're by yourself, you can't do that. There's no way that you can step on the brake pedal and then get out and make sure that the brake lights are working. How are you going to do that? You're going to do it with the Brake Check. It's very simple to operate. You just twist this open like this. Twist it back to lock it. Same thing on the bottom section. You put it between the brake pedal and the steering wheel. It's got a 1/2-inch adjuster on it. It's very simple to apply. Put it down on the brake pedal, you put it underneath the steering wheel, and that puts your pressure on the brake pedal. Beautiful part of the Brake Check is its ability to cross over from not only commercial drivers but for the private drivers as well. 2008 numbers dictate that there are 16 million trailers out there, farm implement and privately owned trailers that are for boat hauling or for utility hauling and things like that. Let's say you guys are going on a vacation, all right, and you're going to hook up a trailer. What's the first thing you do when you hook up a trailer? Check the lights, you check the brake lights, you check the turn signals. You want to be certain that those lights are working and working completely. Not for inspections, but for your safety. The safety of your family that's riding with you, because you don't want to have an accident out there. Accidents that involve privately owned vehicles and privately owned trailers are messy. But for the commercial drivers, that's exactly what we need to do. We need to have them have a tool. This is like a hammer for a construction worker. It's a tool that's going to allow you to do the job that's being requested and demanded by the DOT and the FMCSA. Now I want to illustrate to you how we properly use the Brake Check. You want to spread the Brake Check out all the way. Secure the bottom section with the one end on the brake pedal, the other end about 1 inch over the steering wheel. Now you tighten it up. Put it on the brake pedal and underneath the steering wheel. And now we have the entire brake system applied. So you can get out of the truck by yourself, walk around and confirm that all the brake lines are working. And not only that, you could be checking all of your brake lights to make certain that they're all activated at the same time. There are no leaks. There are no situations that are going to cause you to have trouble out on the road. And you can be confident that the brake systems are working. Now, where would you rather hear an air leak? Right here in the yard or out on a level 1 or a level 2 roadside inspection where you get the ticket and you pay the fine? One of the big reasons why I'm doing this right now is because I'm going to be finally getting my patent number next month. I thought of this in 2005. My carrier wanted me to take a permit book and wedge it underneath the clutch pedal and the accelerator to apply pressure on the brake pedal so we could confirm that our brake lights are working. I looked at that and I said, you gotta be kidding me. These guys are huge and they want us to use a permit book to do a brake check? There's gotta be a better way. Well, there is a better way. This is it right here. It's the Brake Check. I'm looking for $150,000 seed money in exchange for 10% profits in the business. We need this money to get started simply because the device is just a device right now. It's just an idea. This is a prototype. I have nothing started. I have nothing continuing. I need help developing the product and putting it into manufacturing. Question has been posed to me how far along I would be at this point with the necessary money. Well, I see putting the Brake Check in truck stops nationwide. I want to also distribute them to all of the major, even the minor truck manufacturing facilities to have them include this In the trucks, just like a fire extinguisher or something like that. It's very simple. Or the major trucking carriers that have probably 100,000 vehicles out on the road today. And if they were to take these and put them in the vehicles, then that would mean that their drivers don't have an excuse anymore to not do a proper pre-trip inspection. The brake check is unique because it fills a void in the marketplace that is not being filled. You will not find anything like this in truck stops, in auto supply stores that will do this kind of a job for not only truck drivers, commercial drivers, but privately owned vehicle drivers as well. My biggest challenge has been trying to find the funding for the brake check. You go into a manufacturer, you have a nice sit-down meeting with them, and they look at it and they say, well, this is a really great idea. I say, I've got a patent pending, it's going to happen, and the patent's coming out next month. They want $100,000 or something like that. They're looking for money. Manufacturers, of course, they're looking for money to put the thing together. Well, I start pulling out my wallet and saying, gee, okay, I got a 5 here. What do you got? All right, that's been my biggest challenge right there. I'm so convinced that this is the cat's meow. I'm convinced that this is the hammer for contractors. This is a tool that is needed. It's not out there. It's a very simple fix for something that needs to be done that's being mandated by the FMCSA that truck drivers cannot do. Allowing this to get on the market, providing this to be on the market, it's my contribution. I've spent $50,000 of my own money bringing this to this point. Now I need help. It's a great idea. I haven't found anybody yet that says it's not a good idea. That's why I'm here.